Welcome to your astrology forecast for August 12th to August 19th, 2015. On August 12th, the moon moves into Leo and conjuncts Mars in Leo. So, when the moon's in Leo, it's easier to actually express our emotions, especially through some form of creativity, and it'll probably be easier to nurture your children as well, and to nurture any creative projects you may have started. And when it's conjunct Mars and Leo, this could help us to confront our emotions and maybe even confront our emotions while doing something somewhat active and also creative. Especially, I think of dancing when I think of this combination, because dancing is a very emotional and active experience and very creative as well. But it could be any form of creativity. And and it's going to be helpful to exercise for uncovering emotions and getting those emotions to move through you. And then Mercury in Virgo opposes Neptune in Pisces. And with this combination, we've got, Mercury in Virgo is in its rulership. Mercury rules Virgo, and Neptune in Pisces is also in its rulership. Neptune rules Pisces. So they are in opposition because that's where Virgo and Pisces are. And basically, this could be helpful for looking at your dreams and understanding them and making more practical use out of what your dreams are telling you. It could also be about discerning about what's real and what's not real. It could be about whether, the certain delusions that you may have had earlier might be revealed to you. And it could also be a matter of dealing with the, basically truth versus fiction, and also eliminating what isn't true for you and really tuning into what is, especially when it comes to spiritual matters. So, yeah. And then on August 13th, the Sun in Leo trines Uranus in Aries. So this is really great for self-expression and being able to really tap into greater forces that you can utilize for creativity and self-expression, really tapping into your higher self and being able to express that higher self, and also maybe even acting somewhat out of character from what you normally act like, but nonetheless is still true for you. Acting that way is still who you are. You're just expressing more of who you are, maybe parts of yourself that others don't always know about or don't always realize about you. You can really express that part of yourself. It's also really awesome for doing anything creative that is also very esoteric or somewhat eccentric or unique. Science is ruled by Uranus, technology is ruled by Uranus, astrology is ruled by Uranus, and even some esoteric sciences of other sorts, tarot and other such things as that. So it's a great time to learn more about yourself through things of that nature. And on August 14th, the Moon, Sun, and Venus are all going to be conjunct in Leo, and they're all going to be trining Uranus and Aries as well. So this is the new moon with Venus involved. So this is a time for really a new beginning in your romance. And with Venus going into the underworld, as they say, this could reveal much about your romantic relationships, and it could get to a deeper level, and it's going to be both a revelation and a new beginning. And it could even be a new beginning in a creative project as well, or even a new beginning with a child of yours. So with creative projects, this could be great for just turning a new page in a creative project, starting something new, or like finishing up old stuff so that you can start something new. And the things that Venus might be revealing are, you know, what needs to really be changed in these things. And then Trine Uranus and Aries, I mean, this is really about insights and change, and so major insights could come in about relationships or about creative projects, or even just about how you can express yourself further, and even could reveal things about your children too that are shocking potentially, but also extremely needed. You know, the information is very necessary to know, and it'll bring new life into whatever it is that you are, you know, focused on in this, you know, whether it's, you know, relationships, projects, or children. So yeah, another thing to note, of course, is that Venus and Uranus are both retrograde, so it's going to be maybe old lessons coming up as well for us in these areas, things that need to be finished up so that you can start fresh and turn a new page. And the other things I wrote down here were that the Sun conjuncts Venus exactly on August 15th, and Venus trines Uranus exactly on August 19th. So yeah, just so I don't have to repeat myself too much, I just noted that. So these energies will be felt throughout the week. Okay, on August 15th, the moon moves into Virgo and then conjuncts Jupiter in Virgo. So with the moon going into Virgo, this is really a time to get our emotional selves in order, and the best way to get your emotional self in order is to actually get your life in order, like your daily responsibilities and any sort of stuff that you need to organize would be a good idea to organize that, and that'll actually help you emotionally as well. And making sure to eat well and take care of your body too during this time. Yeah, and it could even be organizing your home, since the moon rules, you know, the sign of the home. So organizing your home and taking care of stuff around the home could also very much renew your spirits and make you feel better. And of course, getting rid of stuff in the home as well, like eliminating old stuff that you no longer need, could also be a part of that. When it conjuncts Jupiter in Virgo, this can help us feel a lot more expanded, and we will feel better taking care of the details. Taking care of the details can help us to actually feel more expansive in our world when Jupiter's in Virgo. So, you know, taking care of those daily responsibilities and actually keeping up with your health routines and, you know, doing all the more practical sides of things will actually help you to have more freedom and expansion and more room for possibility, because when you manage your time, that actually helps you to have more time to yourself if you are managing it effectively. So I think it's kind of about managing time, really, and also managing like your daily responsibilities so that you do feel like you have a sense of more freedom and possibility to work with. And then Mercury in Virgo trines Pluto in Capricorn, and this could actually be a time for speaking up about things that are hidden within yourself or hidden within the world. And new information could come to light, possibly about, you know, all the stuff that's been coming to light with Pluto and Capricorn, you know, big business and governments and whatnot. That sort of thing could be investigated further. But also what you might need to change within yourself and within your own psyche and within your daily activities. That could also be related to what needs to change in the world. So making actual practical changes in your own life to help benefit what needs to change in the world. So, you know, choosing better food, choosing, you know, what you can to really make a difference in the world so that you know, can at least do your part in the whole entire grand scheme of things. This could also be a time with, you know, insecurities being revealed as well, and maybe conversing about those things or hidden feelings within yourself. Conversing about those things might even be helpful to you as well for releasing any darker parts of yourself. So talking about things that are hidden within yourself could really help you to actually get more clear, especially when it comes to your work or your career. So getting more clear on those things, and maybe even hidden information about your work or your career could come to you that might either reveal an issue that you need to change or help reveal something that helps you to change, basically, like whether, you know, it's learning about something bad or learning about something good. Either way, it's something that you don't know quite yet, but that eventually, you know, as this gets revealed, you'll be able to do something about it after that. And on August 16th, the moon conjuncts Mercury in Virgo. So this is great for really communicating about how you feel. And you also might have some self-criticism come up for you, or even criticism from others, possibly. But you can communicate about those deeper feelings of maybe those places in yourself that you would like to improve. And so having a very good conversation about what you can do to improve your situation or to get things going on the right path, this kind of conversation could come up for you. Sorry, there's a lot of noise out here. All right, and then on August 17th, the moon moves into Libra and conjuncts the North Node in Libra. So with the moon in Libra, this is also, you know, about connecting with others and being able to really, you know, expose your feelings to someone in a one-on-one situation. And with the North Node in Libra, this is about, well, you know, of course, when we talk about the North Node, we should also mention the South Node in Aries. So with this whole thing, basically, we need to be true to ourselves, as well as being able, when we're true to ourselves within a relationship, then the relationship can thrive. If we're not being true to ourselves within our relationships, then it's not going to be good for either you or the relationship. So, you know, during this time, there's actually been a lot of relationships ending recently, and possibly it's because one or both people haven't been true to themselves within that. So, as long as you're being true to yourself and, you know, doing what you can to really contribute to the relationship, then the relationship will thrive. So that's kind of the whole lesson with these nodes. And there's also, of course, going to be a grander lesson when it comes to, you know, war and peace, like handling things in a more diplomatic way rather than an impulsive or kind of like reactive way. So that's another huge lesson that we've been learning with these, with the South Node in Aries and the North Node in Libra. So this could be touched upon, and more can be expressed maybe emotionally for you to really maybe have your needs met, your emotional needs met in a relationship. And hopefully we'll move towards the more of a thriving situation rather than it dissolving. So, yeah. All right, and then on August 18th, the moon in Libra sextiles Mars and Leo, and they both in conjunct Neptune and Pisces, creating a Yod. So, with the moon in Libra sextiling Mars and Leo, this actually can bring a lot of new life to the relationship, especially if you are really confronting any emotional things that need to be confronted. And maybe even getting more active and creative together, or even, you know, just being creative, you know, with a partner or, you know, a business partner or something where you are able to really get together in a one-on-one situation and, you know, I want to say duke things out, but it's not really maybe as intense as that, but maybe it could be, I guess. And so that you can really get down and like get whatever that you need to do to get this creative sort of potential rolling. With them in conjunct Neptune and Pisces, the important thing within this situation is to actually maintain a long-term vision, or kind of a grander vision for what the purpose is behind this creative project. Maybe, there's a collective healing or meaning, or sort of a collective purpose that is calling you to actually do these things. And it's important to listen to those unconscious longings or unconscious potentialities, of sorts, like kind of tapping into spirit and stuff, or tapping into what the intuitive feelings are, or what is needed for the collective, what kind of where have we been neglecting, what needs to be healed, or something of that nature. That's kind of the challenge, is to actually tap into that whole, tapping into the whole collective and tapping into the more spiritual purpose for these creative projects, rather than just ego gratification, which Mars and Leo could lean towards. So it's important to maintain that vision, or overall goal or necessity in the world. So yeah. All right, and then on August 18th and 19th, the moon in Libra squares Pluto in Capricorn and opposes Uranus in Aries, and then Uranus in Aries is still squaring Pluto in Capricorn within 7 degrees. So this is basically a T-square. And so there's, of course, going to be the tensions kind of still lingering between needing to feel freedom and needing to feel that you have a partner and emotionally close to someone. And then there's also the Pluto in Capricorn, which is the transformation of the structures in our world and how we can be a part of that, how we can be a part of bringing new things into being that are helpful for changing our systems and structures. So I do actually want to do a video eventually, kind of looking at Uranus square Pluto retrospectively through each of the signs and the different lessons that each of us have learned through this. So eventually I do want to do that. I'm not sure when I'll get it done, but I also do want to talk about Saturn too, because there's a lot of important lessons we've been learning with Saturn and Scorpio, and that's about to finish up. So eventually I'll do a retrospective view of all those things. But anyways, during this time, this could bring up relationship things, it could bring up work things, career things, and generally just shocking awakenings. I mean, there's been a lot of awakenings happening and a lot of revealings happening, and we've been feeling it for a long time, going through it for a long time, and I've been talking about it for a long time. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share. I really appreciate it. And if you have any questions or would like to get a reading from me, you can go to my website at www.tararoseastrologer.com, or email me at tara@tararoseastrologer.com. All right. Thank you again. Talk to you soon.